Captain Throk of the Korvax battlecruiser Vengeance had fought humans 3 times. He'd won twice, lost once, but he'd never understood them until today. His ship intercepted a small human vessel, a science ship, barely armed, carrying a crew of 12. The battle lasted 4 minutes. The human ship was crippled, life support failing, escape pods launching into the void. Standard salvage protocol: board the ship, take the technology, move on. But when Throk's boarding party entered the human ship, they found something that stopped them cold. In the ship's cargo bay, surrounded by failing oxygen systems and emergency lights, 3 humans were still aboard. They weren't trying to escape. They weren't fighting. They were digging, actually digging into the deck plating with fusion cutters. "What are they doing?" Throk demanded over the comm. His lieutenant, Vec, sounded confused. "They're cutting a hole in their own ship while it's dying." Throk entered the cargo bay himself. The 3 humans looked up, 2 males, 1 female, exhausted, running on reserve air tanks. But they didn't reach for weapons. They went back to cutting. "Humans," Throk said in standard, "your ship is dead. Surrender." The older human, gray-haired and bleeding from a head wound, kept working. "Almost done. Just give us 10 minutes." 10 minutes? Throk stared. "Your life support fails in 8. You're wasting your final minutes cutting holes in your ship." "Not wasting them," the human said. "Using them." Throk looked closer at what they were cutting. A rectangular section, roughly 2 meters long, and beside it, wrapped in what looked like a human flag, was a body, a dead human. Understanding dawned slowly. "You stayed behind for a corpse." The female human looked up, tears streaking her soot-covered face. "For our captain. Her name was Sarah Chen. She died defending this ship, defending us." "So you're going to die too?" Throk couldn't comprehend it. "For a body that no longer functions?" "For a person who deserves to rest," the older man corrected. He finished the cut. The section of deck plating fell away, revealing the stars beyond. "We don't leave our dead behind, Korvax. Not ever. Not for any reason." Throk watched as the 3 humans carefully lifted the wrapped body. They moved it to the opening they'd created. The female human spoke words in her language, a prayer, Throk realized, ancient ritual words. Then they released the body into space. Captain Sarah Chen's remains drifted into the void, wrapped in her nation's flag, sent off by her crew even as their own deaths approached. "Burial rites complete," the older human said. He looked at Throk. "We're ready to surrender now." Throk stood in silence. His species had no concept like this. When Korvax died, they were recycled, efficient, logical. The body was just matter to be repurposed, but these humans had chosen to die rather than abandon their dead captain. "Why?" Throk asked. "She cannot know. She cannot care. She is gone." The female human smiled sadly. "She's gone, but we're not. And we'll remember that we honored her, that we kept our promise, that even at the end we didn't leave her behind. You'll remember for approximately 7 minutes, then you'll die. Then we'll die knowing we did the right thing." Throk looked at his soldiers, at the humans, at the wrapped body floating in space. He made a decision that went against every tactical protocol he knew. "We're taking you aboard," he said. "All 3 of you, and..." He paused. "The body. We'll retrieve it." The human stared. "Why?" the older man asked. "Because," Throk said slowly, "any species that values their dead this much deserves to live, and any captain worth dying for deserves a proper burial." 3 hours later, Throk stood in his ship's medical bay watching the human doctor, the older man, tend to his crew. Captain Chen's body was in stasis, wrapped still in its flag. "I've fought your species 3 times, Throk said. "I never understood why you're so difficult to defeat. Your technology isn't superior, your tactics aren't revolutionary, but you never break, never surrender the way other species do." The human doctor, who'd identified himself as Marcus Webb, looked up. You want to know our secret? Yes. Marcus gestured to the stasis pod. That's your answer. We don't fight for territory or resources or glory. We fight for each other. Every human knows that if they fall, their comrades won't leave them, won't forget them, won't let them disappear like they never mattered. That's inefficient. That's human. Marcus cleaned a wound on the female human's arm. You know what Captain Chen's last words were? Get my crew out. Not save the ship or destroy the enemy. Get my crew out. Because to her, we weren't crew. We were family. And you stayed for family. We stayed because she would have done the same for us. That's the contract, Captain Throk. Every human makes it with every other human they serve with. I'll bring you home, no matter what, even if home is just the stars and a prayer. Throk thought about his own soldiers, loyal, effective, but would they risk death to honor his corpse? Would he do the same for them? He didn't know. Your species is strange, Throk said. Our species is alive, Marcus corrected. We survived on Earth by taking care of each other, by burying our dead, by remembering, by making every life matter enough that death is worth honoring. The female human spoke up. Her name was Rodriguez. My great-great-grandfather died in Earth's first colony war. They brought his body back, took a week of dangerous travel, used resources they desperately needed, but they did it, because that's what humans do. I still don't understand the tactical value. It's not tactical, Marcus said. It's psychological. Every human soldier knows they won't die alone, won't be forgotten, won't become just another casualty statistic. We matter. Our deaths matter. So we fight harder. We endure longer. We don't give up. Throk was quiet for a long moment. What will you do with Captain Chen? Take her home to Earth. Bury her with military honors. Her family will visit her grave. Her name will be on a monument. In 100 years, humans will still know she existed, still know she mattered. 100 years of remembering someone who died today. Longer than that, Rodriguez said. Humans have graves we tend that are thousands of years old. We remember. It's what we do. Later, Throk sent an encrypted message to Korvax High Command. It read, Humans captured, one deceased. Recommend immediate policy change regarding human remains in future conflicts. Their burial rites are not superstition or weakness. They are the foundation of human combat effectiveness. Human soldiers don't fear death. They've made peace with it through ritual and remembrance. They know they'll be honored. This removes fear from the equation, makes them unpredictable, dangerous. Further recommendation, we cannot defeat humans by killing them. Their dead become symbols, martyrs, reasons to fight harder, suggest negotiation over confrontation. 3 weeks later, Captain Throk stood at attention on Earth. He'd been invited to Captain Sarah Chen's funeral as a gesture of respect, as a witness. He watched thousands of humans gather, watched grown warriors weep, watched them fold the flag and present it to Chen's family, watched them fire salutes into the air, and he understood. Humans didn't just bury their dead, they transformed death into meaning, loss into purpose, grief into strength. Every funeral was a promise. You mattered. We remember. We'll carry on. No wonder they never surrendered. How could you break people who turned even death into a reason to keep fighting? As the ceremony ended, Marcus Webb approached. Thank you for coming, Captain Throk, for retrieving Sarah, for giving us time. Thank you, Throk said, for teaching me what it means to honor the fallen. He looked at the fresh grave, the flowers, the flag, the gathered humans who would remember Sarah Chen for the rest of their lives, and Captain Throk made a decision. The Korvax would no longer make war on humans, not because they couldn't win, but because they finally understood what they'd be fighting. Not soldiers, family, and family never stopped coming for you, living or dead.